Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. This time, going slightly off topic, and I hope you don't mind. But after all, it's my show and I can do whatever I want. It's not that off topic, to be fair, considering how many of you enjoyed my exciting forays into the world of Blake 7. And I used the word exciting in completely the wrong way. No, this time we're talking about a Big Finish release, but not a piece of fiction. Call Me Jax is Jacqueline Pearce in conversation, similar to the Colin Baker or the Tom Baker ones, or even the, Benjamin and Baxter ones. Basically, Nick Briggs sits down and has a chat. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Jacqueline Pearce, she's the actress who played Commander Servalan, who also played Jacini of the Quantum Grig in The Two Doctors. And, of course, she's currently in the War Doctor story, all available from Big Finish. But of course, that's the characters we know her from. Here we've got an interview over 2 discs, so it comes in at quite a substantial length, giving a fairly chronological biography. Now, before I go any further, I do need to say that this audio is not family safe. It's heartwarming, touching, thought-provoking, and just a little bit filthy. I loved every moment of this, but it isn't going to be for everyone. So if you like your actresses or actors with a bit of mystique, a bit of mystery, and you like them just to portray the characters in front of you, then this isn't for you. But if you want to experience a true life lived to the full, and you want to know about this person, you can either listen to this or go down the Fandom Films route and buy her biography, which is still available, which I must admit I've had on the shelf for years and never quite got round to reading. But after hearing this, I want to know more, because this is a fascinating life. Abandoned quite young by her mother, she went on to experience the highs and exceptional lows of life in the 20th century. Her experiences of life led her to leave the part of Servalan, a career high point for us, $5,000 in debt for reasons which are completely understandable. What this person needed was friends, and now in her life she has them. She's fought cancer twice, and yet dealt with the utter misery of depression and thoughts of suicide. It sounds depressing, but it's actually uplifting in the extreme. And to know how happy she is now with her animals is just wonderful. Yes, she has led a rock and roll lifestyle, but that's what you get in spades from this completely honest conversation. So if I had a drink to hand, I'd raise it to you, Jax, because we love you, we love the people you've portrayed, and well, thank you for sharing this with us. I would recommend this heartily, but remember, as I said, there are moments of utter filth. So with that, I'll fade away and let you decide for yourself, and I'll play an excerpt. So until next time, when we'll be back to talking about Doctor Who, no doubt. Be seeing you.
Now then.
Yes.
How much do you think childhood has a fundamental influence on one's life?
Total.
Yeah.
I was reading something recently in a wonderful magazine called The Week. If you don't read it, I suggest you do. And some wise person had said, we spend the second half of our lives getting over the first half. And I think there's a lot of truth in that.
When does the second half start?
I wonder when it does. I suppose when one hits 40.
Goodness.
Yes.
On that sobering thought, let's go. Now, what sort of child, it's a very leading question, I know. What sort of childhood did you have?
Well, I wouldn't want to go through it again if I put it that way. Does it give you some idea?
Yeah.
Yes. You want details?
Yes, please. Since we're here.
Since we're here. Well, my mother left when I was 16 months old. So that obviously had a huge impact on my life, because I think it's probably the greatest rejection a child can have. She didn't want me, so she left me with my father. And then I lived with my father, but also with a foster family who had their own child when I was 3 years old. And obviously my foster mother favoured her own child. So it was difficult because not only was I missing out, but I could see what I was missing.
That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.